gays and all other humans, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dutchy, and in today's video I'm bringing you another gay Q&A. So naturally I hopped on Twitter and asked you guys to ask me some questions about my bisexuality, about coming out, anything to do with that, or just anything in general that you guys wanted to know about me. Without further ado, let's answer some juicy questions about Dutchy. Alright, during coming out to family and friends, did you ever experience any anxiety, or did you know that they would take it well? I suppose I did have a little bit surrounding me coming out to myself. That was the hardest part. But in terms of coming out to friends and family, I didn't really, because I had this mindset that if they didn't accept me for who I was or my sexuality, then they sort of weren't my true friends. I knew my family would. My mum and dad have been very open with sexuality and very progressive with it. There was never any talk of what love was meant to look like or meant to be. It was just love was love. So I knew my mum and dad were very progressive, and yeah, that they would react well and they love me for me, not for my sexuality. And in terms of my friends, I mean, this generation is so much more accepting of everything, like, so I knew that I could be pretty comfortable in telling them and like telling you guys, putting it out onto the internet. Am I one of your favorite gays? Yes, Steffi, you are one of my favorite gays. How does a fellow gay get a GF? Well, you could start by watching my How to Flirt with a Girl, How to Get a Girl to Like You. I would just talk to her. Honestly, strike up a convo with someone that you like and just see where things go from there. It can be so daunting, but I think if you're vibing and you're feeling alright, feels like you could sort of know if you could get a girlfriend out of it or if they just want to be friends, do you know what I mean? How can you be sure that you're gay without ever having kissed anyone? You are born with it. You are born with your sexuality, and it is fluid, so it can change, but you can know from birth, you can know from a very young age that you are gay. You don't have to experience things to know this. If you feel that you are gay, you are probably gay. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to kiss a girl. You don't have to kiss someone of the same sex to know that you are gay. It comes from within. It comes from your thoughts and feelings that you are having. So yeah. What do I do when my boyfriend's friends are uncomfortable with my sexuality? Drop them and not give a what. Honestly, as long as your boyfriend is comfortable with your bisexuality, then no one else matters. Obviously, you're in the relationship with him, you're not in the relationship with his friends. And if they're uncomfortable about you being bisexual, then honestly, they've got bigger problems than you, hun. Like, your sexuality does not affect them in any way, shape or form. But yeah, if they're being assholes about it, I don't know, just try and like ignore it. I know it's hard, I don't know your situation, I don't know if you hang out with them a lot, but try not to, and try not to let it get you down, because if they can't understand it or they're disapproving of it, that's honestly their problem, not yours. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think I'd want to be invisible. Or fly. No, I think I'd want to be invisible. If you had the option to live in the US, would you? Absolutely 100%. I would love to live in LA or like Venice or something like that. It would be an absolute dream, honestly. What's Australia like? Nice. I think it's really beautiful. I love the summer. I honestly love how hot it gets. Don't really like how cold it gets in winter, but you know, we've got some really sick beaches and some really nice places to visit. I think Sydney is one of my favorite spots I've ever been to. I could see myself living there as well. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? As of right now, I would be on a plane to Holland right now to visit my family and friends who I haven't seen for yonks. Obviously, I was born in Holland, so Holland is very close to my heart. I absolutely love it. I have traveled back and forth while I was growing up to keep that close bond with family and friends over there. Just Europe in general, to be honest. Can you give some tips on how to come out, please? I would just make sure you are 100% confident in your sexuality before you tell anyone. Some tips on how to come out, I'd probably tell a very close friend first, or if you're obviously really close to your parents, your mum or your dad. I came out to my best friend first. I found it easier to come out to her, and then I came out to my parents, and then I came out to YouTube. But yeah, just make sure you're 100% sure of yourself first, and once you are, then I think you can go ahead and start telling some people you are comfortable with, close with, and you think it is in a safe environment to do so. Do you think it's hard being gay in school? I never really had to struggle through that in high school, because in high school I didn't even know of this sexual awakening that was going to happen. I think it could definitely be hard depending on what sort of school you go to, what sort of environment you have at your school, who you're friends with. I think it could definitely be hard if you don't have the right support system, and if everyone else around you is straight, that could be really hard. But at the same time, if you do have really supportive friends and like teachers and everything, I think it could be a really good experience. If you were to go on a date, what would be your go-to clothes? Probably this or this or this or this. How old are you, and do you miss Australia? Well, I live in Australia, so no, I don't miss it, and I am 22. What is your ideal date? Probably like going like on a picnic somewhere, going to the beach, stargazing, going to the movies. Honestly, I'm so easy. If someone's been thoughtful enough to organize a date, I'm seriously stoked. I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute. How do you know if you're bi/gay? Can you help, because I don't know how to tell? I'd say just listen to your heart. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, what keeps you up at night? Are you thinking about girls? Are you thinking about guys? Are you thinking about both? Are you talking to anyone? Do you feel a certain way towards someone? Is that a boy or a girl? What turns you on? What sort of porn? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that there's surefire ways to figure it out, but there are so many different ways, and I could probably do a video on it if you want me to. Let me know. Where do you eat out the most? I can't lie, because if I do, my housemates will call me out. Macca's. I literally eat out at Macca's way too often. Oh, actually, well, in terms of eating out, I never really eat there. Eating out, I don't really do that much. God, I really need to get out more, don't I? Probably like grilled or some burger place. I seriously love burgers. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Can I do a girl and a boy? Because boy, Shane Dawson, 100% for sure obsessed with him at the moment. Who isn't? And girl, Shannon Beveridge. If you were looking for a girl, what would be your main attraction? Definitely personality, but if we're talking like physical attraction, probably how they dress. I'm a sucker for like people who dress well. Like, what type of girls are you into? Any? Yeah, I do have like a specific type. It's really hard to explain. Kind of like good taste in music, dresses well, tall, short hair. I like brunette. I don't really like blondes. Like, oh, blondes are like hot. Obviously, like I found a blonde girl who had the best personality and like everything, ticked all the other boxes. I would definitely go for them, but I'm more of a brunette gal. When was the first time you had a crush on a girl? When I was 20, 2 years ago. Who is your inspiration? I have many. I literally have so many. My dad is the entire reason that I make YouTube videos, because from a young age, like he was really involved in getting me really involved in filmmaking because he had his own business. From a young age, I've always had a camera in hand. So he's my inspiration for starting a YouTube channel. My inspiration to keep going and to create the content I do. Honestly, like Shannon Beveridge, Cami, any of the, Amy, any of the LGBT YouTubers in LA, Rose and Rosie, just anyone LGBT basically. What would you recommend to someone if they wanted to make a YouTube channel? I honestly would say go for it. I get so many people asking me this question, or like asking me, I want to start a YouTube channel but I don't know how. And every single time I just tell them, do it, sit down, film a video. You don't need flashy cameras. You can use your iPhone camera. You don't need the newest iPhone even. You just need a camera. If you're creating good content, people will watch it. If you're interesting, people will watch it. I know having good aesthetics and things does help, but it's not necessary. Think of all the YouTubers who are huge now that started off filming on their webcam in their bedroom without any light. Do you know what I mean? If you have something you want to talk about or speak about, just start. Just sit down, record, and upload. How would you describe yourself in one word? Different. What is your passion? Helping others, creating a really safe community for others to be themselves on YouTube and in general. My passion is helping others. I just wanted to say, Illy, and can you name some stores that you shop at for your clothes? Illy too! Yeah, I shop mainly at Factory, Cotton On, IMG, Edge, Glue. I'll pop them all in the description box below. How about that? I shop at a lot of places and I also op shop. Thoughts on me, because I'm the best and your biggest supporter. I love you so much. You know who you are. You are seriously the best, and we need to meet sometime. You need to come here, or I need to come to New Zealand, because we need to hang, GF. Current fave songs. Banger. Absolute bangers. I'm such a basic bitch. I know that they are all trending. Hello. I do like listening to some indie alternative stuff, but at the moment I'm obsessed with the chart toppers and I don't give a what. Name some things on your bucket list. I want to travel to every continent, that's for sure. I want to meet more of my favorite YouTubers. I think I want to go skydiving, and that's all I can think about right now. Is bi still gay? Bi is bi, gay is gay. I throw around the term gay and like say I'm gay all the time, and I think that's definitely, it's an umbrella term that you can use, and I do use that. So yes, I guess you could say that, but my sexuality is bisexual. Does Kiki love you? Let's find out, shall we? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Hope that answers your question. Amy, ORDMAN, or Joanna? Are you kidding me? Why did you even ask me this? You heartbreaker. I simply can't. I think Amy hates me enough as it is. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love them both. But if I had to, life or death, I think I'd pick Amy, because I started watching her, I knew about her before I knew about Joanna. So that is my only reasoning. What is your favorite candle scent? Beach Boardwalk at the Minute by Woodweek, which is really, really good. I love the ones that crackle as well. I know that's not got to do with the scent, but the ones that crackle are just thebum.com. Have you ever faced discrimination due to your sexuality? If so, how did you deal with it? No, not really. I'm pretty lucky to have, like, I've seen a lot of biphobia and stuff on Twitter, but nothing directed at me. And even if I did, I don't think it would really, I wouldn't let it affect me. I literally don't care what anyone that isn't close to me thinks about my sexuality. Like, it's their problem. If they can't understand the concept of bisexuality or they don't like it, then that's their problem, not mine. Who is your favorite LGBT icon slash advocate? 100% Shannon Beveridge, Cami Scott, her girlfriend, Joanna, Amy, all of those girls are incredible advocates for the LGBTQ+ community. Oh, and Jessie Page. Is YouTube something you've always wanted to do? No, I had no idea until like the end of year 12 that I was ever going to do YouTube. I never really had an interest. I watched a lot of YouTubers, but I never really gave it a second thought as to me being a YouTuber. It was just until people sort of started saying, you should do YouTube, you should do YouTube. And I was like, I should do YouTube. At what age did you know you were into ladies? Literally like 19 or 20. Was there ever a time where you dated someone straight and they turned lesbian? No. Who were you the most nervous to come out to? Myself, like literally myself, waking up and constantly thinking about, oh my god, I'm not straight, I'm not straight, I'm not straight, and trying to come to terms with that was hard and nerve-wracking and stuff. Like, I honestly am pretty confident in myself. Once I'm 100% sure of something, I'm pretty confident within myself. So coming out to anyone else, I wasn't nervous about. But coming out to myself was the hardest, nerve-wracking part. Please date me. You're so cute. How many people have you dated? Like 6, probably? Tips on knowing if a girl is into you. Talking to a bi girl and I'm getting mixed signals. I think it's really hard distinguishing between a girl flirting with you and being nice to you, because girls are often so nice and so complimenting. I think seriously, straight up, just ask her. It's the quickest way, and if she doesn't want anything, then you can just continue talking as pals and be like, oh, no worries, like, or you could play like truth or dare or like odds are or something, and you could figure out if she's into you that way. When did you come out and what was it like? I came out 2 years ago, I think, when I turned 20 or 19, and it was pretty easy. As I've mentioned throughout this video, it was very hard on myself coming to terms with it, but once I had, it was really, really simple to tell my close friends, tell the internet, and tell my family. What's the best way to come out? I know there's no right way, but I have no idea how to come out or even talk about this topic with someone else, especially my family. Thanks for the help. I'm always enjoying your vids. You're doing great. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, as you said, there is no right way. There is no best way to come out, and it depends entirely on the individual. But if you don't really know how to go about it, you can sit down. If there's someone in your family that you really trust, you're really close to, and you feel it's safe and you feel like you're in a safe environment to do so, you could literally just pull one of them aside. You don't have to do it in a big family setting, because that can be really intimidating. But really, like, if you have a sibling, maybe one of your siblings or your mum or just your dad, whoever you feel really, really close to and really, really trusting of, and just say, look, I've been really confused with my sexuality lately. And if you know what you are, then you can tell them, and if you don't, you can just be like, I'm really confused, I really don't know what I am, and I just needed someone to talk to, and I didn't know how. And a lot of the time they will be very comforting to that. What do you identify as? I identify as a bisexual. The best tips to being a bisexual in any good shows or movie with a strong bisexual character. Best tips on being bisexual, just be your goddamn awesome self. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Rosa is a bisexual character in that. Is it okay to be almost 18 and not even had the first kiss because I have the feeling I'm going to die alone, Lemay? Also Illy. Love you so much. And yes, of course it's okay. Gosh, you don't have to have your, there's no right time to have your first kiss. Some people don't even have their first kiss until like they meet the one, you know? Like, it's all G, do not stress. You're all good, girlfriend. Sweet, I feel like I have been filming for forever. So thank you guys so much for watching this Q&A. Thank you guys for asking me so many questions to answer. And yeah, if you want me to do any more, if you have any more questions for my next one that I'll do in a couple of months' time, then put them in the comments down below. If you have anything else to say, let's have a chat in the comments. I really want to know about you guys, where you're from, what you do. Make sure to subscribe to the fam if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!